starting a new topic, that is human respiratory system. In human being, lung is the main respiratory organ. This respiratory system brings about inspiration, expiration and exchange of gases in the lungs. Generally, we are considering the respiration and breathing is the same, but breathing is a part of respiration, and in breathing, inspiration and expiration includes. Now, what is meant by inspiration? During inspiration, oxygen-rich air is taken inside the lungs, and during expiration, carbon dioxide rich air is given out of the lungs. Now, how exchange of gases occurs in the lungs? During inspiration, air containing oxygen enters into the lungs. In alveoli, oxygen which is present in the inhaled air, it is diffused into the blood, and through blood this oxygen is transported to the different cells of the body. In cell, various reactions are taking place, and CO2 and water, it is produced in the cell. The carbon dioxide which is produced in the cell, it is toxic to our body or to the cell, so it has to be removed from that cell. So through diffusion, that carbon dioxide enters into the blood, and through blood it comes into the alveoli, and from the alveoli or from the lungs, that CO2 along with water vapor is expelled out of the body, and this is called as expiration. This is all about the inspiration, then expiration and exchange of gases in the lungs. Human respiratory system is divided into two parts, that is upper respiratory system and lower respiratory system. Upper respiratory system consists of, first one is the external nares, second one is the nasal cavity, third one is the internal nares, fourth one is the nasopharynx, fifth one is the nose, and sixth one, that is the throat and associated structure with this. Lower respiratory system consists of, first one is the larynx, second one is the trachea, third one is the bronchi, fourth one is the bronchioles, and fifth one is the lungs. Now we have to study each part of upper respiratory system. First one is the external nares. It is also called as nostrils or nasal openings. These are the external openings of the nose, through which oxygen-rich air is taken inside the lungs, and carbon dioxide-rich air along with the water vapor is expelled out, or it is given out of the lungs. Next one is the nasal cavities or nasal chamber. These are the nasal cavities or nasal chamber. The space or cavity present in the nose are called as nasal cavities or nasal chamber. Through these nasal cavities, air passes, and this nasal cavity contains mucus. Now, third part of this upper respiratory system is the internal nares. The ends of the nasal chamber are called as internal nares. Thus, similarly to external nares, a pair of internal opening is also present called as internal nares. Thus, nose consists of external layers, nasal cavity and internal nares. External nares are the external openings of the nose. Internal layers are the internal opening of the nose, and the space which joins the external layer and internal layer, that space is called as nasal cavity. Next one is the nasopharynx. Nasopharynx is the upper part of pharynx called as naso. In nasopharynx, internal nair opens. Next one is the nose. Nose, it is the outward projection. Then throat. This is the throat, and the associated structure with this, all this includes in the upper respiratory system. Now we have to study each part of the lower respiratory system. Its first part is the larynx. It is present below the pharynx. Below larynx, a windpipe is present called as trachea. This trachea, it is divided into two parts called as bronchi. These bronchi divide and redivide and forms thin bronchioles. And last one is the lungs. Now we have to see a complete detail of human respiratory system with the help of diagram. Now, starting with the first part, that is the nose. This nose, it is the outward projection. This nose has a pair of opening called as external nares or nostril, through which air enters or leaves. It is also called as nasal opening. Next one is the nasal cavity. Nasal cavity, it is defined as the space between the external layers and internal layers. That space is called as nasal cavity. It is also called as nasal chamber. In this nasal chamber, mucus is present. When the nasal cavity ends, that opening is called as internal nares. Similarly to the external nair, internal nair, it is also present. Nose consists of external nares, then nasal chamber and internal nares. This nasal cavity is divided into right and left nasal chamber by means of a cartilage called as mesenteroid cartilage. Each nasal chamber is further divided into three parts. First one is the vestibule. Second one is the respiratory part. It is also called as conditioner. And third one is the olfactory or sensory chamber. Now, first we see vestibule. Vestibule is the outermost part or proximal part about the nostril. It is the outermost part or proximal part about the nostril. The skin of this vestibule has numerous hairs, and these hairs are responsible for trapping the dust and suspended particles, pathogens which are present in the inhaled air. In short, we can say that it just filters the air. Second one is the respiratory part. It is also called as conditioner. It is the middle part. Its wall is thin, and this part, that is the respiratory part, is richly supplied with the blood capillaries. When the inhaled air passes through this region, that inhaled air becomes moist and warm. Thus, it works as a conditioner. Now, we have to see the third part of the nasal chamber, that is olfactory or sensory chamber. This chamber is responsible for the detection of smell. This region is the uppermost part of the nasal chamber. It is lined by olfactory epithelium, which helps in the detection of smell. Now we have to see the next part of the respiratory system is the pharynx. Pharynx is the muscular cylindrical pipe-like structure. It is common passage for food and air. This pharynx, it is divided into three parts. First one is the nasopharynx. Second one is the oropharynx, and third one is the laryngopharynx. This nasopharynx is the uppermost part of the pharynx. Oropharynx is the middle part of the pharynx, and in between this nasopharynx and oropharynx, a palate bone is present. Now the third part that is the laryngopharynx, which is near to the larynx, hence it is called as laryngopharynx. In pharynx, tonsils are present, and these tonsils are made up of lymphoid organs. These tonsils are present on the lateral side, and they helps in the immunity. Means they kills the pathogen. They kill the pathogens which are trapped in the mucus.